Have you ever listened to yourself speak English and thought, I sound like a robot? You have the right words, the right grammar, but your speech feels empty. There are no pauses, no small sounds like or no reactions. You are so focused on being perfect that you forget to be human. But what if I told you that the secret to sounding natural is not about being perfect? What if the key is actually in the imperfections? The pauses when you think, the filler words you use to hold your place, and the reactions you give to show you are listening. These are not mistakes. They are the music of natural conversation. And today, you are going to learn how to play that music. Welcome back to our series, English Conversations Masterclass. I'm your host, Scarlett. Today, we are learning the final and most subtle skill for true fluency: how to sound natural. In this episode, we will turn this subtle art into a clear lesson. First, we will listen in on a very natural conversation between our friends Mia and Leo as they discuss a difficult decision, and we will decode the secret language they use. Second, we will master 7 essential vocabulary words for natural communication. And finally, for our language focus, we will learn the function of fillers, pauses, and reactions. Are you ready to stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like a person? The first secret to natural speech is a paradox. It's the power of silence. Let's join Mia and Leo. Part 1. The power of the pause and the filler. Our story begins with Mia and Leo meeting for coffee. Mia notices that Leo seems distracted and thoughtful. She decides to start a conversation to see what's on his mind. Pay close attention to the small, imperfect sounds and silences in their chat.
You look thoughtful. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about something important.
Oh, really? Anything you want to talk about?
Well, you know that job I applied for in Chicago a few months ago?
The design manager one? Don't tell me you got it?
Yeah, they offered it to me this morning.
Let's pause right there. This already sounds so much more real than a textbook dialogue. Why? First, the pauses. When Mia said, "You look thoughtful," that small pause showed she was observing and thinking, not just reading a script. When Leo said, "I'm just, thinking," the pause and the filler word, gave him a moment to find his words. Pauses are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign that you are thinking. They are natural. Second, the fillers. Leo used and well. Mia used you know. These are called filler words. Their job is to fill the silence while your brain is searching for the next idea. They are like a bridge between your thoughts. Using them makes you sound less robotic and more human. The most common fillers in American English are, like, you know, and so, okay. So we know how to buy ourselves time with pauses and fillers. But how do you show the other person that you are listening and engaged? The secret is in your reactions. Let's continue the conversation. Part 2. The Art of the Active Listener. Leo has just told Mia his big news, but he doesn't seem completely happy. Mia's job now is not to talk, but to listen and encourage him to share more. Watch how her small reactions keep the conversation flowing.
Wow. Leo, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's just, I'm not really sure what to do.
That makes sense. I mean, it's a really big decision.
Exactly. On one hand, it's like a great opportunity for my career.
Right. A huge step up.
But on the other hand, like, I would have to move, leave everything here.
That's tough. I get it.
You know, my whole life is here. My friends, my family.
That's a really valid point. So what does your gut feeling say?
Honestly, I just don't know yet.
Let's analyze Mia's superpower here. She became an active listener. She used short, powerful phrases to show she was engaged. These are called reaction words, or back-channeling. When Leo shared his news, she didn't just say, "Congratulations." She said, "Wow, that's amazing." This shows enthusiasm. When he expressed doubt, she didn't give advice. She showed empathy. That makes sense. That's tough. I get it. When he made a point, she showed she was following along. Right. That's a really valid point. These small phrases are incredibly important. They tell the speaker, "I'm with you. Keep talking. I am interested." They are the fuel that keeps a conversation going, and they make the other person feel heard and valued. Mia and Leo's conversation was a masterclass in natural speech. Now, let's become language experts and break down the tools they use to sound so authentic. Part 3. Language focus. First, our 7 essential vocabulary words for natural conversation. Our first word is filler. A filler is a sound or a word that you say in a conversation to fill a pause while you are thinking. For example, and you know are common fillers in English. Our second word is pause. A pause is a short period of silence. For example, using a short pause before an important word can make it more powerful. Our third word is reaction. A reaction is something you say or do as a result of something that has been said or done. For example, "Wow" is a great reaction to surprising news. Next, we have authentic. Authentic means real, genuine, and not a copy. For example, using fillers and pauses can make your English sound more authentic. Our fifth word is spontaneous. Spontaneous means happening in a natural and sudden way, without being planned. For example, a good conversation should feel spontaneous. The sixth word is hesitation. A hesitation is a short pause before you do or say something, often because you are uncertain. For example, a little hesitation is a natural part of speaking. And our final word is flow. Flow is the smooth and continuous movement of a conversation. For example, asking good questions helps to create a natural flow. Now for our grammar focus. The function of conversational tools. Today's topic is not about strict grammar rules, but about the function of these special conversational tools. Pauses. Their function is to give you thinking time and to create emphasis. A pause before a key word makes that word more important. Fillers. Like, you know. Their function is to hold your place in the conversation while your brain is catching up. They signal to the other person. Wait, I'm not finished thinking yet. Reactions. Wow. Right. That makes sense. Their function is to be an active listener. They show empathy and encourage the other person to continue speaking. You've learned the secret music of natural English. Now, how can you practice these subtle but powerful skills? Part 4. Practice tips for the 4 skills. For listening, this is your most important workout. Watch an unscripted interview or a reality TV show. Do not focus on the meaning of the big words. Instead, listen for the small things. Listen for every every like, every pause, and every oh, really. This will train your ear to hear the real rhythm of English. For speaking, practice thinking out loud with your AI tutor. Use your voice. Ask it a difficult question, like, what is the meaning of life? Then, try to answer it. Allow yourself to pause. Allow yourself to say, and well. The goal is not to be perfect, but to be natural. For reading, find the transcript of a real, unscripted interview online. Read it and take a highlighter. Mark all the fillers, pauses, and signs of hesitation. You will see that even the most famous and intelligent people use them all the time. And for writing, this is a fun exercise. In your journal, write a short, realistic dialogue between 2 friends. Don't make it perfect. Add pauses, fillers, like, you know, and simple reactions to make it sound like real people talking. Part 5. Your next action. Today, you have learned a liberating secret. To sound more fluent, you don't need to be more perfect. You need to be more human. The pauses, the fillers, and the reactions are not mistakes to be removed. They are the very tools that make a conversation feel authentic and alive. As we conclude, let's quickly summarize our lesson. We listened to Mia and Leo's conversation and decoded the 3 key elements of natural speech. The strategic use of pauses for thinking, fillers to hold your place, and reactions to be an active listener. We also learned 7 essential vocabulary words for this topic. As a review, those words were filler, pause, reaction, authentic, spontaneous, hesitation, and flow. Now, I have a final question for you. When someone tells you surprising news, What is one simple reaction word or phrase you can use to show you are engaged? Share your answer in the comment section below. If you are committed to making this mindset a part of your life, show your energy by smashing that like button. Be a hero for a friend by sharing this video with someone you know who is worried about speaking perfectly. And to lock in your commitment to learning, subscribe and smash that notification bell so you can master all the arts of conversation. Remember, fluency is not about being a perfect robot. It's about being a connected human. Until next time, take care and happy learning.